7 wanders the world. Still dealing with that stolen truck crap, right? It never ends, does it? So his truck got stolen a couple months ago. The police found it. In the meantime, he did a GoFundMe for $12K. And so now he's been hassling with the insurance company, Geico, and they arranged some sort of a buyback, right? They were going to total it, then they were not, I don't know. Then they did some sort of a buyback plan, so he's got the truck back, but there's still a lot of stuff wrong with it. It needs seats. The thieves really trashed the cab of the truck, and there's a lot of stuff to do. So what he's been doing is he does have that pile of money he raised on GoFundMe, so he's been using some of that to get some stuff for the truck. I think he got an interlock system, so next time somebody tries to steal it, he can disable it. I got a bunch of other things, some security stuff, but he's desperately looking for parts at junkyards around Colorado there to find parts for this truck, and he's not having much luck because he wants to buy these parts at junkyards, hoping there will be other. I think it's a Ford 350 or something like that, and he's looking for parts for it, various things, and he's not having a lot of work. What is that? Does he say what type of? Yeah, he says what type of truck it is if you want to watch it, but I think it's a Ford 350. But anyway, he's having difficulty finding parts. He's been to a number of salvage yards and junkyards and stuff and just can't find the parts. So he's still doing that. Again, a lot of the people here on my channel gave him advice and just said, let Geico, total the truck, take the money, and combine that with what you got from GoFundMe, or at least part of that, and go get another truck and be done with this truck. It's got bad vibes, it's just going to be a pain. So anyway, that's the latest from 7 Wanders the World. We'll keep you updated as to what he decides to do after this, and if he can find the parts and get that truck back in running shape. So the truck runs. It does run. The transmission and the engine seem to be in good shape. So anyway, we'll let you know. Okay, we got Pandemonium here, Ausia and John, and they were in Michigan somewhere. Anyway, they're on the way to Michigan. The time delay on all these videos is kind of confusing. They were up at what is it called? The schoolie up there in Michigan. We've seen in other people's videos, but that's where they were heading. But look, they put a wrap on their vehicle, or at least some decals on there, so Pandemonium's name's on the side of the vehicle now, and we've got some of these desert artifacts and some stuff. So okay, so beautifying the rig, right? Beautifying the rig. Now again, we hear certain nomads out there some nomads that we know about have actually taken down a lot of their big blasting decals, because they don't like being recognized all over the place. It can be kind of tiresome. People are banging on you, hey, Panda's here, hey, she's in town. So there is an upside and a downside to plastering your name and your channel all over your rig. But we hope everything works out for Panda, and that's Ausia and John. And it does look nice. I like that. I like that desert motif. Hey, Dave, why do you always cover the same dumb channels? Hey, I covered... Downsizing makes sense. Really cool channel here. Somebody advised me to check this one out. This is a beautiful video. I highly recommend it. Mooch stocking mistake. That's the mistake. Trying to get the big RV backed up along the backyard there and practically running it into the house and getting stuck in the mud. But this is an absolutely gorgeous video. I mean, I've always talked about how I'd like to go to Nova Scotia someday and how beautiful it is up there. And we don't see a lot of nomads in the Nova Scotia area on the eastern part of Canada. They're up northeast of Maine. But it is gosh darn beautiful. And there's some absolutely stunning photography in this video. Just gorgeous. There's the guy that makes these surfboards, and Anyway, I don't know, man. It's just so beautiful and relaxing and summertime there. Now, I don't know what the winter time is like there, but it's just amazing. There's some private trails here. You can go back on some lane, a secret waterfall. I mean, it is stunningly beautiful. That's all I have to say. If you've got a 4K TV and want to watch this, this is certainly worth it. Downsizing makes sense. Check it out. I haven't watched a lot of their stuff. I'm just getting started on it, but that was a magnificent video. And it's this one right here and some other stuff here. So check them out there in New Brunswick. Oh, they got their Georgia there. Okay, cool. So anyway, anyway. Wow. Yeah, this is the Georgia one, and it is a High Falls State Park there. Absolutely gorgeous photography, obviously with their drones and stuff like that. Again, just wow. Whoa. Huh? We're talking about prepping in, what was it, Camper Van Kevin's video there. Let's do some letters. Lindy and Lovey said, I keep 6 months of food with me just in case. RV Camper's in Arizona now. We won't tell you where she is, but she's got a job lined up. Marie there, so she was telling me about that today, and it sounds really cool. But anyway, that's that. We'll let her divulge it if she wants to. Anyway, she says she has 4 months of supplies, including paper products. Again, that's not a bad idea, especially if you're living out on the road. Shortages this day and age with the pandemic, and we hear this is short, that is short, whatever. It's, if you can stock up, if you've got the space, non-perishable canned stuff, whatever, shelf stable, whatever they call it. Rob says nomads seem to want to push this carefree existence until they need money and their breakdowns start. The thing is, in a house, I am not moving around all the time, and if something happens like an electric or plumbing issue, I'm not greatly affected, and regular easy maintenance makes for very little anxiety. If I want to change of scenery, I hop in my car and have a fun trip and then go back to my comfortable home. Again, you're not moving your comfortable home constantly, okay? Your comfortable home is staying still for most of the time, unless you're in an earthquake-prone area. So things aren't being shaken around constantly, banged around, turning, going down mountain road. You know what I'm saying? If you're living in a house, if you're living in a van, if you're living in an RV, if you're living in a whatever that's moving constantly, it's constantly getting shaken around, shook up, and things are gonna fall apart. A house is made to live in 24/7, 365. Most of these RVs and vans aren't. Frida Trek Ray says, my prepping list of spare items to always keep squirreled away in my RV is short. 2 containers of Taster's Choice house blend, a 4-pound bag of cane sugar, and a 60-ounce container of Great Value Coffee Creamer Original. Only the important stuff. I honestly, I know theoretically how to change a tire. I know theoretically how to do it. I've never had to do it. I've just never had to do it. I'm always very diligent and make sure my tires are in good shape, okay? So, I've never, I don't think I've ever had a flat tire on the road. Now, I have had a flat tire in a parking lot. When I did pump the tire up with the little pumper thing and take it down to the tire store, and then they patched it, or I think they sold me some new ones. But, come on, Dave, says Paul Dixon. I'm sure you can change a tire. I theoretically know how to do it. I just have never done it. Now, I've never even used the jack on my car, Little Adam, after owning that for how long now? 13 or 14 years. I've never needed to do it, I'm very diligent about taking care of my tires. I don't now watch tomorrow I'll have a blowout. Wrestling Ernest Hemingway, if he pays for AAA to do it and handle the crap, then let AAA handle it. That's exactly right. I've had AAA come out for battery shit before, but I don't think I've ever had them come out for a tire. Taylor Rose says, Jamie, that's enigmatic nomadics, has no choice but to do a van build. It's his money-making venture for the year. He'll charge people to attend. Well, again, I don't have a problem. When he was charging $75, that was for a couple weeks stay at the van build back in 2019. $75 for 2 weeks or however long you're going to be there is not much. And it does cover, you have to get, I think, insurance, and you have to have, he has to pay something for the land to use it, and there's trash hauling and stuff like that. So I get it. Don't expect it to be totally free, but I don't think $75 out of the realm of it's not like absurd. It's a fair. I'm good. Good Lord, some of these campsites now are $100 a night. $75 for one night is high, but it's not outrageous, and you're going to be spending a couple weeks there, right? Okay, more jokes here. James Rockford, it takes a lot of dough. Ha ha ha! To own a bread truck. Of course, was in reference to Paul Barger, who owns the bread truck and is having a lot of trouble with his vehicle. Odd 17B says someone put up a video of one of the bands playing at Sturgis and they were so awful. The band should have paid the venue. Drunken boomers don't seem to mind them. No, the more you drink, the more you're not going to care whether the band is crappy or not, right? Cheryl says, why don't I get some of my own content and get off Morgan's back? First of all, I'm a critical channel. I've always been that. Like there's sports critics and movie critics and TV critics and book critics, and I'm a critic, okay? If you don't like my channel, don't watch it. I'm really amazed at how many people, I hate your channel, but I keep watching it. Plus Morgan, Morgan puts all her stuff in public. She puts all of the issues that she's dealing with, puts it right out there for everybody to see. And if you're going to do that, then we have a total right and maybe even a responsibility to talk about it, okay? If Morgan doesn't want anyone to talk about it, then don't put it up in public on YouTube, right? Timothy Painter says there's a lot of difference between social distancing outside at an Arizona campfire and attending one of the popular bar crawls in Sturgis. I knew I was taking risks last year at the not RTR, but I was also taking a lot of precautions. I can see precautions would be nearly impossible in Sturgis if you get the vibe. If you go to get the vibe, yeah. Again, I really do think the outside stuff is way safer. If you've got a virus spreading, it's way safer to be outside in the wind and everything else than inside, and some of the stuff at Sturgis is inside. They're having some beauty contests and rock concerts and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just hope everyone stays safe. And if you got your vaccine, I think you're, even if you get the Delta variant, most people that get the vaccine, even if they come down with some variant from COVID, they are probably in much better shape than if they hadn't gotten the vaccine, right? GB Moves, happy half birthday, Dave. Yeah, August 8th was my half birthday. I was thinking of doing a live chat last night just to get some bucks, but I thought, no, it's funny. I'm having fun with it, but I'm not that desperate. God. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Letters and More. Thanks, everybody, for, what is it today? Monday, the 9th of August, 2021. You have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and I'll chat with you later. Vlog under.